Some objects carry more than just history. They carry the weight of the souls who once lived beside them. And sometimes they carry something far more sinister. They carry curses. This is the story of a painting, a portrait that, to the casual eye, seems completely unremarkable. But it's infamous for the darkness it holds within its frame. Our story begins in a forgotten attic, tucked away in the dusty corner of a centuries-old manor. The painting shows a stern-faced man, his eyes deep and unsettling, almost like they're windows into another world. Legend has it that the portrait holds the spirit of the man it depicts, forever bound to the canvas, trapped somewhere between the artist's brushstrokes and the world of the living. The first owner to buy the painting at an auction had no idea about its chilling history. But soon after the portrait was hung on his wall, strange things started to happen. He would catch shadows moving within the frame out of the corner of his eye. Faint whispers would echo through the empty rooms when he was completely alone. Then real misfortune began. A small fire broke out in the kitchen, seemingly from nowhere. His most cherished relationships started to fall apart. A series of bizarre, unlucky accidents plagued the household. Convinced the painting was the source, he sold it. The new owner, a skeptical collector, dismissed the stories as mere superstition. But the curse, it seemed, was relentless. The collector soon reported hearing faint cries coming from the room where the painting was hung. He swore the man's face in the portrait would subtly shift its expression. Most unnerving of all, he felt a constant, heavy sensation of being watched. Every time the painting was sold, its dark influence only seemed to grow stronger, spreading misfortune and dread to each new home it entered. And this isn't just a one-off story. History is filled with tales of cursed art. Take The Crying Boy, a series of paintings by Giovanni Bragolin from the 1950s. Prints of these sad-eyed children became incredibly popular in the UK, but then something strange happened. A wave of house fires swept across the country, and firefighters repeatedly found the same thing. Entire homes burned to the ground, with only the print of the crying boy left completely untouched by the flames. Coincidence? Many don't think so. Then there's the deeply unsettling, untitled work of Polish artist Zdzisław Beksiwski. His paintings are surreal, post-apocalyptic nightmares. They depict skeletal figures, decaying landscapes, and scenes of utter despair. While Beksiwski himself said he didn't know their meaning, owners of his work have reported feeling an intense sense of dread, overwhelming sadness, and experiencing terrible luck. It's as if the bleakness of the canvas seeps out into the real world. Perhaps the most terrifying of all is The Anguished Man. The story goes that the artist mixed his own blood with the oil paints and, shortly after finishing it, took his own life. The painting was kept in his grandmother's attic for years. She claimed to hear crying and see a shadowy figure in the house, so she locked it away. When her grandson, Sean Robinson, inherited it, he and his family began experiencing the same paranormal activity. They've captured videos of doors slamming, smoke rising from the painting, and even a dark figure standing at the foot of their bed. The painting is now locked away in a secure basement, too dangerous to display. These haunted paintings become more than just ink and canvas. They are vessels for restless spirits, misfortune, and untold horror. Each new buyer becomes a character in its twisted story, forever linked by the tragedy it brings. And with every auction of a supposedly cursed artwork, the same question hangs in the air. Will this buyer finally be the last? Or will the curse claim another victim? So the next time you're at a flea market or an auction, and you see an old, captivating portrait, just remember, some art doesn't just capture an image of the past. It traps the past itself. Buyers, beware. Because when it comes to cursed paintings, you never truly own the portrait. The portrait owns you. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next dive into the unknown. See you next time.